people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma here, and yes, it is a toy collection video. So as you know, the picture, pardon me, on the front, obviously we have a Ghost Rider inbound. I did have a second package come through the door. I mentioned this on a previous video. If it is what I think it is, we shall see. So we have a brown envelope inside the normal one. So yep, so this is my purchase from Facebook. So this was £9.56. That was all inclusive with fees. So this is another very good looking condition character from the RoboCop franchise. Obviously he's from the original series because they had this cap feature. I do not have any caps. I know the caps are very specific size, but the main reason for getting this person is they came with list component and list component. So as you can see on most of the bad guys, I think they have a peg in their side of their leg, and then as you can see in his hands. So these two accessories go to another guy who has a red mohawk, which I purchased. So that figure is now complete. This guy has no accessories, but is in really good condition. I say for $9.56. You can't go wrong there. So that is a little side pickup. So then we have this bad boy, as you would have already seen. So this should be Danny Ketch. So I am a fan of Ghost Rider. I do have some of the comics. I don't have them all, but I have enough to know a bit. One, and obviously Johnny Blaze was the original one. Danny Ketch, I believe, is the follow-up guide to the series. I did like the style of it, but I'm kind of a bit like Green Lantern, like so with Green Lantern, obviously you have Hal Jordan, but I like the second one, Carl Reiner, more than anything. So this is a trip back into Marvel Legends, which I don't really get as much now. I got a load before, piled up my collection, and then decided too much. They kept doing Tony Stark after Tony Stark after Tony Stark after different versions of Iron Man and MCU, and it just got too much. So, but for the odd character like Blade and that, I got a select version of Blade. But then we have this guy. So let's try and get a nice picture there. So yep, so there is the boxer, Ghost Rider, and his bike. Obviously we have a picture of the comic style there. Then we have a picture on the back to show what they're. Nothing on the other side because that is part of the window. You just have the Marvel symbol, 85 years, and then obviously the details on the back. So which end is proper? I'm going to go with the window end as I knock stuff over. So this was for Comic and Cocktails. I did pre-order it. I spent £5.50 on the pre-order, and then I think it was about £50 was taken. So it's about 55 quid in total, which is quite a lot for a Marvel Legends, but it's because you get the vehicle. So there is the box. I try and keep the rare boxes and stuff aside. So we have a little Avengers background on there, nothing too exciting. Then we have a separate tray. It has two flame effects. So this one there, and this one there. Those are for the wheels of the bike. Then we have Danny, I believe it is Danny. Apologies if I'm getting it wrong, but I did think it is Danny Ketch by the bicycles. So quite a cool. Oh, he does have a articulated jaw. I'm very silly. So yeah, figure basically what you expect of a Marvel Legends: the butterflies, twistable hands, obviously rotatable arms. He has a hip joint which looks quite good. I imagine that's going to be quite crucial when he's on the bike. He has obviously his chain, which is quite loose. I think you can probably get it off. I'm going to leave it on there. He has a spiked belt which is fixed in place. Then obviously the normal legs, butterfly, only one spike bit for me. I'm glad they've stuck these on this, so anybody who has the Cyclops figures from the early ones, he has bits like this but without spikes that are loose, and they are a pain in the backside. So as we have a flamed whip, so obviously the whip goes into the kind of translucent there, it's a little flame effect, quite cool looking. We have two hands, additional ones, so an open hand I assume for the bike, even though it looks like it or probably to hold chain, and then he has a little fist with his spikes. That's cool. You then have one set of handlebars and another, so I'm not sure if it's you can have it as either or. Does the box say, oh no, I don't know how a bicycle works. Those for his feet, and that is for his, you want to see with the little dials there, quite nice detailing. Obviously we have the front visor, very much looks a little bit Wakanda-y stuff on the symbol. Another blast effect, I assume that's to hold the bike up. And then we have the bike itself, so there you go. So the rear wheel does spin, translucent, quite nice. And obviously the same for the front. Very solid, very solid and heavy-ish. So let's put the attachments. So you have a little peg here that this goes into. It's basically straight, if you can see it, so it doesn't matter what way you plug that in. As you can see, then we have the little nodule there for the steering wheel. So that just, yep, pops on like so. Then you can see we have the little screw there, goes into, like, slides into this section here. Might be wise to put this on before the steering wheel. I don't know, the steering wheel does look like it's okay, so there we go. That is all the parts attached for the bike. So very plain looking. I say it's black, kind of looks like it could be Batman apart from the flame wheels, but that's where the effects will go. So is it, this is where I have to figure out. Okay, so the wheels are the same size, but the wheel effects are not. So you have this big one, which I assume would sit like that. Yep, so that pops on, so you can have it there. And then obviously, as you can see underneath, we've fitted just underneath where the rails are, you have this clip section. So hard to see, but obviously it means that it holds the bike up, so you can look like you're doing like a smoking wheelie, which I think is quite a cool effect. Or looking at the picture, this flame effect, it does, so these do fit on the front wheels like this. I am very tempted to have it as, okay, so even though that sits like this, you kind of have to let it stretch out. Is that going the wrong way maybe? Yes, it's going the wrong way. So anybody who sees this effect, it needs to go that way, so the arch then folds up into it. So there we go, maybe that side of things. So I'll put some pictures up when I take some pictures of him on the bike, because you won't be able to see it here, and I don't want to be, I don't want to keep mucking around or move the camera to the turntable because it can be a pain. But there we go. But that has been a very rough a Ghost Rider unboxing. Does anybody else have this figure? Have it on pre-order turned up? What do you think? I think it looks actually really, really cool. I like the translucent flames. I look forward to playing around with it. But I've been Cypher Sigma Toys. Hope you like this video and like the channel, and I shall see you in the next one.